Okay, so we put our skirting on, our temporary skirting, just to keep the breeze from blowing and everything. Um, it's actually keeping pretty warm under the house. We did the spray insulation in the fall, and yesterday it was, I think, 22 when we left, and about 26, 28 when we got home at 5 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Um, and then, of course, it was really cold last night. Now it's kind of warm up to about 30, 32. But this just keeps the air from blowing underneath there and wicking that heat away. And once the snow fills in the gaps on the bottom, that should help as well. But we did 3 sides of it. We just didn't have enough plywood without getting the table saw and ripping it all down. And I need that plywood somewhere else for chicken coop in the spring. So I don't want to cut it all down. But it stayed really nice and warm yesterday. We got it up to 70. I partially loaded the wood stove, and I want to crank it too hot when we're gone. And then we were gone from 10 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, 10 to, I think it was after 5.
Yeah, something like that. So we were gone a good 7 hours, and it was still, went from 70 to like 59, 60 degrees in there when we got back home. So, and that was the temperature on the table at, waist level. So it stayed nice and warm in here. So I'm pretty happy about that because I'm nervous to leave the house for 8 hours at a time and have, because we got errands to do and everything here. You don't do one thing on a quick whim. You do 8 things in a day because you don't want to travel half an hour every single day. So
Plus hike the half hour.
plus hike, with the kids, it's about 20 minutes from here to the car, and then out from there, and then back 20 minutes. And especially when it's dark out, it's not fun hiking back in the dark with the kids. I don't mind it, but when we put up our bird feeders, we got a lot of chickadees coming around now. It's kind of the first thing we've been seeing around here. I've been seeing we got just a little bit of snow the other day, so we were seeing rabbit tracks and I think fox, and I heard the coyotes the other night down the way there. The whole pack was going. Sounded like hyenas or something in the background. But I walked into the property the other day, I think day before yesterday, and there's hardly any tracks back there. But it's been very cold, and we had all that snow recently, and it's finally starting to warm a little bit. So we'll probably see a little bit more activity, but everything's going well. We've been kind of hunkering down, not doing much. I've been working out of the house a little bit. We have a truck to fix and everything. That threw things out. I will say, though, contracting is a little difficult because I have to take from the shed that my dad gave me, which I really appreciate, let me store all my stuff. I have to drag it all the way down in a sled, all my tools all the way down to the truck, that 7/10 of a mile, and then load the truck. And then the things, when I'm done with them, I have to drag it all the way back out because I'm still working in the house. And then drag all the stuff back, restore the stuff or whatever. So the other day I had to bring out my miter saw, which is a big DeWalt miter saw, and this thing kept flopping off the toboggan. And
Need a wider sled.
We need big sled. We need something. But at any rate, it was a little bit of a task. But when you have to do it, you just do it. It's not something that's really. It's funny. Someone was visiting the other day over here in the snowmobile camp, and we were talking, and there's a younger girl there, and he was telling her how we're doing this stuff or whatever. She thought, oh my goodness, that's crazy. But when you have to do something, you have to do it. There was really no choice. It's not crazy. It's just getting things done. If you're living in suburbia and you did it, that's crazy because there's no need to do that. So, but at any rate, things are going well. The kids are enjoying it. I think
Creed's in the window,
right
half naked.
Yeah, Creed's in there with his shirt off, doing something. But not really much to report. Just figured we'd say hi to everybody and kind of give the little bit that we've been doing. We've been reading a lot of books.
Yes.
A lot of books.
Been reading 3 different ones at night to the kids.
Yep, I've been reading the kids at night a lot, which is good because now they're finally getting to that age where reading books that are more than just See Spot Run or the tongue-tangling terrors of Dr. Seuss. So we're reading Where the Red Fern Grows, and I'm very curious to see how Sayla's going to handle it when we get to the end and the dogs die. Spoiler alert for anyone that has not read Where the Red Fern Grows. But it's a very good book, but it has that emotional punch at the end, so we'll see how she does. But yeah, we've been spending more time together, and the kids seem to be better behaved and enjoying their time. They've been out a lot less lately, though. They've been wanting to be inside a lot more.
Yeah, it's been pulling teeth to get them to go outside.
Yep, but Carrie's been catching up on schoolwork with the kids, and we've been playing board games more, and we've been reading books more and stuff. So it's been more family-focused, I guess, now, shifting from the work aspect. Because some days honestly, it's dark like this, it's cloudy. This is kind of 9 days out of 10, this is what it's like out here. It's gray and overcast, and there's not much going on, and honestly, you wake up when you wake up and you say,
Yeah.
well, let's just do this today. There's really no plan per se. But been trickling through the work, nothing big. Setbacks of the vehicles, which is annoying, but other than that, things are going well.
Yep.
So
Taxes are coming.
yeah, tax. We got our first tax bill. So our taxes for the year is $1,000, which is
That's for the property, though,
Yeah.
right? Doesn't include school tax.
no, that's everything.
Oh,
But it's odd to me that, to live on the king's land here, we got to pay $1,000 a year
right.
for and it'll only go up for the rest of our lives for something we've worked hard for and paid for, and then we still just keep continuing to pay. And I don't want to get political here, but you really can't live for free in this country. There's no such thing.
Right.
Not unless you're homeless, which technically is illegal, because every act of a vagrant is illegal. You can't loiter, you can't beg, you can't steal, whatever, or trespass. So really, you gotta pay to be a part of this.
Pay to be alive.
Yeah, pay to play, I suppose, right, in a way. But not that I don't like our country. I love our country. I had time in the military and everything. I love our country. I don't like everything they're doing right now, but we have a great country. I just find it frustrating that it's a continual chasing of income in order to produce and feed the machine so that we can just have a place to sleep and eat and all that kind
Right.
of stuff. So, but
Anyways, the kids have been on a chore kick lately.
here, I'll put you on the camera
Oh, I
now.
don't want to be on it.
Oh, yes, you do. Your beautiful face. There we go.
The kids have been on a chore kick lately. Can be nice but annoying at the same time because it'll be evening time. You'll want to settle down and can I do something for you? Can I do something for you? Like a mosquito. Because they want to earn money. We went to the movies yesterday.
Yes.
I think it was Creed's first time. We took him when he was like 2, but he didn't sit for the movie. So we haven't been to the movies in years. We hiked out, went to the movies at the mall. They earned money, so we stopped at the dollar store. They got some snacks, bought popcorn. And we enjoyed that, came home. But they've been doing chores. They don't sit around for free.
No, well, the nice thing is, so we implemented, they get paid for everything they do. I know some people,
Daddy pays them all.
yes, I pay them for
I
everything
don't
they
pay
do.
them for everything.
Because my thought is, you know what? They don't understand an allowance. To them, at the end of the week, this is amorphous. I'm going to get paid. So there's no immediate connection. But if I say, hey, who's going to sweep the floor? They volunteer and say, I'll sweep the floor. And when they get done, I give them $1. And it goes right in their jar. And then that jar, at the end of the month, we tally it all up. And 10% tithe, 10% they spend, 20% goes to saving, and the rest goes towards shoes and clothes and other things
Right.
like that. And it works out well.
I can't remember the last time I took apart their jars and did that, but she had
She had 100.
Yeah, $100, and he had about 50
Yep,
or something like
yep.
that.
But she had a head start, and she normally is more apt to do chores. But now that there's money involved, he is all about it.
He's
Every
saving for a
morning.
big rig digging.
Yes, he
tractor.
wants to get like a big backhoe or something. He's talking about, which is kind of cool to hear. It's rather than saying I want ballet shoes or something for a boy, that I'd be concerned. But
Be careful, there might be watchers.
I know,
who are
right?
ballet-
Oh, there's the bird on the feeder. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little chickadee right there, sitting on that bird feeder. It seems to be all we're getting so far is chickadees and a couple of
I haven't
woodpeckers.
seen anything or crows. I've seen some big crows.
Yep.
That's about it.
Yeah,
So
a couple woodpeckers.
yeah.
But anyways, kids are doing well with the chores and everything. It's nice to see them actively ask, "Can I do something? Can I do this? Can I do that?"
Yes.
And it's also been nice. It's taken some stress off us because I will wash dishes. He'll dry. She'll put away.
Nonsense.
Right. You get to relax for a little bit because all day long she's cooking and other things, and then
Oh dear.
they'll sweep the floors and they'll feed the dogs and take them out. So
Right.
things like that just free us up, which is also nice because then I have time to do board games and read books to
Right,
them.
less